Hi everybody, welcome to this video of a very nice 2012 110 XS utility. It's finished in Orkney grey and is an XS, so it's got air conditioning, electric windows, heated seats, all the bells and whistles basically. Now this one actually has full leather premium front seats, so even nicer than the standard sort of half leather seats that come with the XS. I urge you to stick with the video because it gives you a really good idea of the quality of this vehicle, and also we can just point out a few nice additions and bits and pieces on the car. So 5 or 6 minutes, it's worth your time. It's like, call it a remote viewing if you like. So you can see that it is sitting on sawtooth wheels. These are 16-inch sawtooth wheels in black, and they're fitted with slightly wider all-terrain tyres, and they're the Goodyear Wrangler tyres, and they are so good. Very, very quiet indeed. Nice tread pattern you can see there, and they provide lots and lots of good grip. Now, I do fit BF Goodrich sometimes to these. I can't get hold of those at the moment. These seem to fit in the arch a bit better than the BF Goodrich. So I'm going to be really interested to see how they deal with mud being thrown up the side of the vehicle. So far, I'm super impressed. And they're a bit fatter, so if we go around the front, you'll just see it gives it a slightly sort of chunkier stance. So at the front end here, it's got black grille pack. This is not sort of a cheap plastic black. It's been painted by our body shop and looks really, really smart, especially with all the stainless fixings and the Y-Pack crystal headlights you can see there. They're halogen, not LED. I think they're really good, especially with the sort of uprated bulbs that we fitted. This was factory fitted from Land Rover, the light guard. As usual, they begin to corrode here. So these are brand new, genuine Land Rover items, all fitted with stainless fixings, as always, as are the light guard, as are the light surrounds and grille and bumper, etc. And you'll see the lower AC grille there has been replaced for a black stainless item, so that won't corrode either. There's also a steering guard there. I can't remember who made that one, I'm afraid, but gives it a good look. So we've also done all the bolts are stainless steel on all the hinges. The side steps are new. This lamp guard is new here. The rear cross member has been repainted, fully stripped and repainted. All these bolts have been done too. I think we've even done the ones that hold the spare wheel on. There you go. There's a nice spotlight here, which you operate from in the rear here. There was a ladder fitted for a rack at some point in the Defender's life. So, moving inside, you can see, because it's a utility, it's got panels here. They're normally just bare metal, so these are the mud panels. Mud UK produce some really nice items for Land Rover, and this is a really useful sort of cargo carrying area, and there's a hook there, and there's soundproofing behind that area as well. And whilst we're on soundproofing, sorry, you might just see the Dynamat on the fuel filler cut out there. The whole vehicle is Dynamated throughout. There you go, and there's a fire extinguisher there, and that is the switch for the work light. Really, really nice. You'll see here this is a slightly uprated interior light from mud as well, and it's LED, super bright, and if it's too bright at night you can switch it to a red light, which you can see there. Great fun, and actually really works. If you're running in at night, it's almost too bright, the LED, so when it's switched to red, it's really, really good. It's not too bright. Now also, I'll just let this door swing open. So it's got a nice hydraulic piston down here, which just stops it swinging closed on you and trapping kids' fingers, and it's just really, really useful. So, as mentioned previously, it's all Dynamated underneath, so fully soundproofed. And actually with these tyres as well, it's just so quiet in here now. It's really, really good. And as you can see, it's a lovely, lovely place to be. So these are the Land Rover premium leather seats. They're sitting on raised seat rails here, so you can get a bit more movement back. I personally think they lift the seat a bit too high for me. I'm quite tall, but I like to sit down in the vehicle a bit. But they can be removed in 2 or 3 minutes, so really simple to remove if required. It's got the standard cubby box here, but underneath there is a security well, I can't actually open it with one hand, but there's a security box under there, which you'll see in the photos, and you can lock your valuables away. And there's also an Alpine subwoofer on the back there, as fitted by Land Rover. Talking of Alpine, there's an Alpine head unit with Bluetooth, and all the sort of switchgear functions as it should. So heated front screen, which is key on these vehicles, because there's always a bit of damp in them, and it just clears the front screen instantly. And there's your heated seats and AC buttons. Mileage at the moment is 76,643. That might climb ever so slightly, but yeah, other than that, beautiful machine. I'll just quickly show you in the back, and then we can discuss history and mechanicals, etc. Absolutely immaculate in the back here. You'll just see for the Alpine stereo, the wires are a bit extended. That is deliberate because the tray slides back with the Alpine head unit bolted onto it, so it needs to have an extendable wire. And you may notice these doors are opening almost perpendicular to the vehicle. Normally a Defender door, rear door, opens to about there, and it's quite tricky getting in and out. This has got an extended arm at the bottom there, enabling much easier access to the rear of the vehicle. All the doors shut and open as they should. We've rewired one of the door looms because the lock loom had broken, very common thing. Now, really nice to see this chassis. We haven't treated this yet, but just have a look at that. So that's not corrosion, that's the sort of bits of underseal, but that's the original sticker from the factory. This chassis is absolutely immaculate. Now, I just want to show you that before we underseal it. We will be giving it a nice coating of Dinitrol, which will really improve its longevity, but it's a really good starting point. And talking of longevity, at this sort of mileage, the clutches on these go. This has had a new clutch. It's had all the new slave and master cylinders and associated pipe works replaced. It's also had an uprated output shaft for the gearbox from Ashcroft transmissions. And if you don't know what that means, you will when you drive this. Basically, there is absolutely zero slack in the transmission. No clonking and no unpleasant noises. So it's also got uprated rear drive shafts here, one-piece rear drive shafts, and I can't tell you how it drives. And to improve that drive, it's got a Bell Auto Services remap. Now, Pete, who runs BAS, did the remaps for Land Rover for their run-out models, the 150 remap. So he knows what he's doing, and this has got that remap, and it's also got a slick shift gear change, short shift gear change. So all in all, it drives incredibly. There's a really nice feel to it, and it's just tight and quiet and very sort of un-Defender-like. Lovely service history. It's just a great vehicle. Lots of really subtle additions to make it a very usable vehicle. We will provide a 12-month MOT and a 6-month warranty with it. Give us a call. We will deliver the car anywhere in the UK. If you want to come and have a look at it, please feel free to. And if you don't want to take it away that day, don't worry. We can bring it to you if you want to buy the vehicle. Very happy to try and work with clients to make it as easy as possible to buy these things. Overall, a fantastic vehicle. Find another one with these options and that interior spec and soundproofing and rust proofing, etc. It's really special. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.